So welcome to May 2025 Investing Accelerator meeting for shareholders. So for this month, we have distributed another 1.7% in terms of dividends, and we're on track to distribute 20.5% dividend this year. And that's our goal and our commitment. So I want to talk about 5 things this time, which is fundraising, business update, the AI investing strategy, early investor reward structure, and the market forecast. So let's start off with what happened last month. So earlier in the month, I was looking for 5 investors who are willing to be part of this journey with us to be a shareholder and invest 200K each. So as of right now, I'm recording this video. We have reached the goal of raising $1 million in around 45 days. So that is fantastic. And thank you all for believing in us. So in terms of fundraising, in May, we raised approximately $126,000. And in June, so far, we have raised $1 million already. So this leads to the total amounts raised to 3.5 million, which gets us closer to our short-term milestone, which is 5 million in the next few months. So this will serve as a strong foundation to set up our hedge fund in Canada and US, and it will also serve as the seed capital because we're setting up a very specific structure to offer the target 20.5% return to investors. In terms of business updates, our last year tuition revenue was 42K that month. And this year, May, we have scaled our tuition revenue to 78K, which is an 85% increase. So we're on track to reaching 100K a month in the next few months. So we continuously optimize our advertising process, our funnel, we're testing new creatives, and basically through various A/B testing in our funnel, we want to get to 100K a month consistently. Now, in terms of AI investing, in late March, we have revised our AI model to use both long and short. So then we're able to recover significant profits in April. And overall, May is a bullish month, so we also captured those gains as well. So as of right now, the AI investing strategy is approximately plus 11% this year. And since inception, the AI investing strategy is plus 55% so far. So we're on track to reaching our goal of 20% or more return this year. And I think based on the market economic conditions, the real test will come in June and July, where the market's a little bit more uncertain. And right now, S&P 500 is close to the all-time high. So there is a very high chance, based on the forecast, that we'll get bearish June and July. And that's where the AI model will shine because we'll be able to take a short position in the market and basically capture additional profits if the market goes down. And when you're looking at the market, this year is definitely a challenging year. And I expect that S&P 500 will likely end up lower. So I don't think with the political climate, with the economic downturn, recession, trade war, tariffs, I don't think we're in a situation where the market is very bullish. I think we're in a difficult year. And this only happens once every 5 years. So that's where the long and short strategy becomes quite important. And that's exactly what we're doing. We revised the model to accommodate for the recessionary year. And as we progress along, this will be a very important year in terms of track record because when a new investor comes in, the first thing they're going to ask is, how are you doing during a recessionary year? And we happen to raise capital right before that. We're raising capital even when the market is going down because we're able to take advantage of any short opportunities. And with the upcoming bearish July as my forecast, we will also take advantage of that opportunity as well. So if it all proceeds to plan, then by the end of the year, we should have raised or achieved total capital of 5 million and more. So the last thing is the early shareholder reward structure. And essentially, the purpose of this reward structure is to reward shareholders that are committing larger ticket size, basically being larger parts of our journey. So when you invest 100K US, you get the target 20.5% dividend, which gets distributed monthly. Now, if you invest 250K, then you'll get an additional 2% for the first year, which will bring your target return to around 22.5%. So that extra 2%, it's a one-time bonus that gets paid at the end of 12 months. Now, if you invest 500K, then you'll get the 2% as well as the Investing Accelerator coaching program for free, which is usually around $9,000. Now, if you calculate the 2%, it's actually based on the amount you committed the first time you reach the 250,000 threshold. So, for example, I have an investor that committed, let's say, 500,000, it will be the 2% on the entire 500,000. And if you committed, let's say, 750,000, then it will be 2% on the entire 750,000. So basically, it stacks. And it only is applied for the first time you cross that 250K threshold. Now, if someone invests $1 million, then you get the 2%, the Investing Accelerator coaching program for free, lifetime membership, and you will also get a private lunch and dinner, including flight and hotel, to meet with the founders, which is myself, Michael, and our third founder, Ken. And then afterwards, if you invest $5 million, which at this point you're most likely an institutional investor, then you'll be what I consider a legacy partner, and you can join the strategic advisory group. And you also get the 2%, the free Investing Accelerator coaching program, and also the private lunch and dinner as well. So that is the incentive structure. And if you're watching the free webinar after this investor update, then you can select which reward you want when you schedule a call with me. And that's basically how we are rewarding investors who are committing larger check size. So that is basically the key updates for the investor meeting this time. And this will serve as the foundation for the upcoming mutual fund and hedge fund. So then we'll go from there. So if you have any questions, you can let me know, and I'll see you in the next monthly update.